And let's face it, the rookies get in the wrong place and things like that. They're not as quick on the warm-up lap. But yeah, you're right. The pair of them have just got there just the right time, really. So it's a minimal delay there.
Seconds, I mean, less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. The lights are red, they go out.
He's got a good start.
Right. And Mitch has got a good start again. He knows how to hook that bike up nicely. This time he keeps it facing in the right direction. That's going to be Dell down the inside, is it?
Yeah, Dell down.
Dell, Twyford and Ducran, I think there.
Yep.
So Bradley, we could have a race on our hands this time, mate.
Yeah, I've got him in my sight now, and you're absolutely right. It is the 22 of Del Dow's who leads the way there, a little bit wide on the exit of Charlie's 2 then, but it's Mitch Ducran in 3rd place ahead of Ronnie Harris and Jack Bettis, just watching further down the order. Everybody through safely, a bit of side by side action further down the order as well, which is great to see then from the rookies as well. But looking up towards Park Corner, everybody through then, but the race leader, number 22, Del Dow's, he has the advantage as he came past me at least. Anyway, can he hold on to it as he goes around the top end of the circuit? In fact, it's Dave Twyford who is taking the race lead. So the number 1 of Dave Twyford on the IMP supported SV. He is out in front ahead of Del Dowds and 66 Mitch Ducran, the black and the pink machine in 3rd position. Everybody watching further down the order once again, just posting themselves into position. No overtakes as they go in towards Mansfield, but it is Dave Twyford who leads the way.
I tell you, he's going to push on hard, I reckon. He's going to be Mitch Ducran in 3rd. He's got a good start, and he wants that scalp in front of him, doesn't he, Matt?
Yeah, he does. He does. And, you know, I thought Dell might take it today just then, but, yeah, I'm surprised.
He ain't wearing that number 1 play by accident, is he? I mean, you know what it takes to wear that number 1 play.
He's not to keep it. That's even harder.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's done it for 3 years on the bounce now, you know, he's doing really well. But I think that Dell's sort of like taken a different approach and he started to try and relax rather than chase Dave. And, you know, he just needs to get his head back in the game. I think his holiday will do him the world of good.
I think so, yeah. I think it's probably been stressing him a little bit about the whole organising it, going away and things like that. And yeah, that's not the Dell we're used to seeing.
No.
So over the line is Twyford, Dowds, Ducran, Harris, Bettis, Howarth makes up a place over Lilly this time. He gets past him early. Finnis, Bryant makes up 2. That's a good start from Bryant, actually, showing a good way in the rookie Minitwins. Unusually, the rookie Minitwins are doing very well on the first page. There's actually 5 of them on the first page instead of just 1 of them. Bill Harris has been beaten up a little bit, loses a couple of places. King makes up 3 there. Black goes back by a couple, so lots of chopping and changing. Hayden Kilworth, after that great ride earlier, he's gone and unfortunately made a mess of it this time because he's come across 5 places back from where he actually started, but hopefully that'll give him a bit of incentive too.
Well, interesting, Hayden Kilworth is who caused Logan Stone to go back because he thumped him in the inside and punted him onto the grass.
Oops.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's racing.
Yeah, exactly. Rubbing is racing, as they like to say in NASCAR. They like to say lots of things in NASCAR. We can't understand much of it. Okay, into the bottom. Look at Twyford. He is flying. He wants this. He really does. And I know David wants a lap record as well. There's 2 people out there pushing hard for the lap record. The other one, of course, is that rookie Minitwin lap record. Let's see. So Twyford there, 56.384 in sector 1. Howard 59, so 3 seconds slower. You need to be a little bit quicker than that in sector 1 if you want to take the lap record away, I feel. Let's wait and see what David does across the line. There he is, using all the track, beautifully smooth, beautifully controlled. He doesn't look fast at times, does he? That's the annoying thing with Dell. And he comes across the line 37.579. Now the time we are chasing here at the moment is the Minitwin lap record of 37.573. 6 thousandths of a second he's missed out on the lap record by. That has got to be so frustrating.
Yeah. Will Howarth is just about a second and a half off the 1.2.
Yeah,
it's doable. He's only on lap 2.
And Will is a second behind Jack Bettis there as well. But no, I don't know if Jack's going to give it a little bit of a toe there. Oh boy, so frustrating for David Twyford there. Another good ride.
Time, so we know we've got to go sub 56.384. He's got to go 0.383, isn't it?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, absolutely. Fractions of a second. I'd love to be able to see the second times in the first race, actually, to see if he did go a little bit quicker. I don't think he got quite that close. So fast. Here he comes under the bridge there. Hopefully he's going to have a clear track for most of the race. Tyres should be nicely bedded in now. Bottom of the mountain he works in. Second place there is still very good. And actually Mitch has lost out on the 3rd place there because Mitch has only been passed by Ronnie Harris as well. So Ronnie Harris coming into the fight there. Let's see if the youngster can maybe take it to Dell. That would be doing David Twyford a favour. Not that he needs too many favours, to be fair. Look, he's gone slow in the first sector, 56. 1, so that's 0.3 of a second, which in real terms is still flipping quick. He's still 2 seconds quicker than anybody else, but if you go for a lap record, it ain't quite enough, unfortunately, over the second sector. So there you go, the lap record is there. Unfortunately for him, he's not put the 2 sectors together. He's done a 41.151, and he backs that up in the first sector with a 56.384. So yeah, that would have been, well, 37 and a half basically. He would have had that, I think, by a couple of tenths of a second. We are talking fractions. What can you see from where you are, Bradley?
It's all relatively spread out for the battles further down the order there, and you see Will Howard is just coming by me now, ahead of the 19 of Kev Lilly. There goes Toby Finnis and Bill Harris on 141. But that lead of Dave Twyford, I've loaded up the TSO and I'm looking at the sector times as well, because 6 thousandths of a second away from the lap record, a 13-year-old lap record as well. It's so impressive, isn't it, as he makes his way down. And down, doing a good job there in second position, ahead of Ronnie Harris and Mitch Duprat. Jack Bett is not close enough to challenge Mitch, but he's well out in front of Will Howard. But already, Dave Twyford is through.
Yeah, he hasn't made those bits.
No, he hasn't done that first sector time. In fact, his first sector times are getting slower there. His best is a 56.384. He's done a 56.958. If I put together his 2 fastest sector times, it does actually give me a 37.535. So the lap record is potentially there, but unfortunately you've got to put the together the sector times at the same time, so that's going to be very frustrating for him.
And unfortunately his tyres aren't going to get better.
No, they're not, as you say, his tyres are not going to get better. Over the line he comes, and it's a 41.720, so unfortunately he's gone away from him now. It's a great shame, but it ain't going to be. How's our mate Mr. Howard's getting on? He hasn't cracked into the 40s, let alone the 39 yet, so not looking good for him at the moment. He is 1.6 behind Jack Better, so he's actually going slower than Jack. He's about the same speed on that last lap. Del Dow's still in second. He's being called though by Ronnie Harrison. No, he's not. Sorry. 39.898, 39.6, so he's a little bit quicker than Ronnie. I do apologise, Ethan. Mitch Dukran there, then Jack Betters, Kev Lilly in 7th, Toby Finnis in 8th, Bill Harris in 9th, then Jack Griffiths and Bryant is the second of the rookies, just outside the top 10 in 11th place. Black goes past on Taylor for a place, Kilworth passed on Crisp for a place overall but not in class. But again, Josh Crisp in 4th place, and this is where it works nicely for Howard. He, at the end of this race then, if it finishes the way it is, he'll back to 1 race advantage. You're back to a 25-point advantage, I think. Maybe, yeah, it will be 25 exactly, so that's what he needs. You're right, those tyres are not getting any better at all. It's a 57.221.
Ray, if you can hear me, give him a +0. Don't give him the real time. You want him to get that time. Come on, Ray.
It would be nice to see it tumble, but I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yes. No, he's not. I mean, give him
dear, there we go, over the line then to get the last lap flag. Another untroubled 25 points, I feel. He doesn't make mistakes either. That's the great thing about Del. He's smooth. Dave is very smooth, very controlled. What's happening behind him though? Are they getting a little bit closer? Yeah, no, Ronnie's a little bit closer with a couple of tenths, sorry. I don't think he's got enough. I really don't. I think
he's as fast as that. 1.1, but he's got to make up the second and
a half basically.
1.1. It's a 139.9, isn't it?
Unlikely, I would have thought. Again, as you say, the tyres don't get any better at the even a 6-lap race. When are the tyres at their best? Second, third lap?
First lap.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. All my sort of like teammates and people that help me, they go, there's something wrong with you. You go out the pits like it's your last. You just go. I said, look, they don't get any better. They're at temperature. All this sort of like everyone goes on about the releasing agent. That's a thing of the past. By the time you've done your warm-up lap, it's time to go. That's it. Get on with it. And riding in Minitwins, that's what teaches you. If you decide you're going to wait for a lap, you're never going to win.
The game is over, basically. Absolutely.
Interesting. So Del Dowds with Ronnie Harris and Mitch Dukran. I'm surprised, but I mean, Ronnie Harris is closing in on him quite quickly over the mountain. And Will Howard has put in a very, very good sector because he's up the back of Jack Bessie's now.
I don't think it's enough
No,
somehow.
I don't, because he's going to get held up. See him go across, look, so he's holding him.
Yeah, he's got enough.
Here's Dave for the win, again.
He's got PB, but yeah, you're right. But, okay, you might miss out on that record, but Will, you're still going to get those 25 points. And that's what it's all about. And the lap record is nice, don't get me wrong, but the championship is so much sweeter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down to Ronnie Harris, Mitch Ducran across the line in that order, so your second, third and fourth. And yeah, over the line there, Bettis just beats Howarth by 0.8 of a second. Yeah, quite a slow lap there from the pair of really 41.5. Kevin Lilly, solid finish for him there in seventh. As the rest of the field come across the line, it is Phil Harris coming across the line ahead of Toby Finnis, who makes a place there. Jack Burgess, and then it's King, Bryant, Sims, Black, Taylor, Shibby Mango across the line next. In just outside the overall points, it is indeed with Hayden Kilworth right on his tail.
Yeah, well, that's played into Will's hand a little bit, isn't it, with Josh Crisp coming.
Yeah, no, absolutely fourth again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 12 points he's just earned there. Sorry, 13 points he's just earned there. So
Excellent.
yeah, 25 points I make it, I think is the gap. Anyway, it's still not enough to claim a championship with over 350 points still on the table.